So when a disaster or an emergency hits, it impacts everyone differently. The way people respond can be based on things like their personality, but also the nature of the situation they're in, the nature of the disaster. It can have impacts on us physically. You can have that sort of fight, flight, freeze response, which can impact things like your heart rate and your breathing. People can get muscle tension, headaches, those sorts of things. It impacts our behavior. Some folks find it difficult to make decisions. They can feel overwhelmed, whereas other people become kind of hyper-focused, sometimes too focused and sort of miss the forest for the trees when they're trying to respond to what's right in front of them. And then emotionally, it impacts how we feel. Some people become very anxious and worry quite a bit. Other people can become depressed and withdrawn. It's important that we recognize that the people around us are all responding differently, even though we might be going through the same thing. The first thing I'd say is, as much as possible, be prepared. If you know that something is coming or you're at risk, knowing where your resources are. When you're managing the response to that disaster, trying to maintain as much as you can routines around sleep and rest to make sure that you have the energy you need to deal with the disaster and the fallout. And then reaching out and talking to people around you, connecting with friends, family, for support, practical support, but also for emotional support. It's important to try to be in the moment and focus on kind of what needs to happen today, right now. What are the manageable steps and the things that are in your control or in your influence? It can be easy to become overwhelmed and to worry a lot about things that maybe you can't do anything about, or things that are in the future. And the time will come to deal with those things, but as much as possible, look at what are the steps that we need to take immediately, especially those around safety and supporting our health and the health of the people we love.